What's up? This is Cameron and you're tuned in to Carolina Fragrance Reviews. Today is going to be a collaboration with my good friend Chad from A Gentleman's Journey. When this channel launched, it was in November of 2018. Chad was one of the first ones that reached out to me and I've actually built a friendship with. He's had me on his channel a couple times. So I reached out to him to see if he'd be interested in coming on this channel. And he and I are going to share with you 5 spring fragrances that both of us are going to be wearing. So as I said, this is going to be a collaboration with my French buddy up in Canada, Chad from A Gentleman's Journey. He's kind of a prick. Nah. If you get to know him, he is an awesome guy. He does come off a little harsh, a little rugged, a little jagged around the edges, but I've been working on him just kind of softening those edges around him a little bit. Right, Chad?
Yeah, no, there's definitely some truth to that one, but you didn't really rub out the smooth edges. I was already proper to begin with. Look how I'm dressed. Properly, like an adult. Yourself, you're what, 35, 36? You're no older than 38, and you're dressed like a teenager. Like, really? Grow up, man.
Really? Why? 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 That don't even make any sense. Why? Why?
Cameron, thank you very much for having me on this video. Yes, you know, that's the type of relationship that you and I have. You know, I don't believe in political correctness and I just like speak my mind, but I do jabs to those that I actually like, and vice versa. You have done a lot of jabs to me that I truly do not appreciate, but I just roll with the punches because that's how I am.
Chad, you know I'm just messing with you, dude. Yeah, you're a little jagged around the edges, and I can be too if you ruffle my feathers. But Chad's good people. That's why he's on here with me today. And as I said, he's reached out to me numerous times. We've got really good rapport going. I'm going to get him down here in the Carolinas and just like shove some barbecue down his mouth and have a bonfire or something and get him out of that mess up there in Toronto. I know, so I feel sorry for you, dude. But anyway, enough with the jabbing each other. We are getting into my first fragrance, and it is a Oud fragrance for spring and summer. And there isn't any house that does it any better than Mancera. This one is Aoud Lemon Mint. Aoud Lemon Mint was launched in 2016. It's a unisex fragrance with lemon, coriander, pepper, almond, mandarin orange, Egyptian jasmine, patchouli, oud, leather, amber, vetiver, musk, and vanilla. This one to me is vacation in a bottle. And like I said, oud is a complicated fragrance to do right for spring, but they've knocked this one out of the park. This one would also be appropriate for date night, or I mean, it could be for casual wear, but this one is a little bit dressed up, so I'd say vacation, date night if you want to impress somebody. And it's probably safe enough to wear at the office, but I don't know, I've got a better office fragrance than this one. But the projection on this one is great, the performance is great, mass appealing, compliment getter, really good strong fragrance from Mancera.
So the first fragrance for me is actually going to be from a brand that this is my favorite fashion brand out there. Kenneth Cole Him. So with this one you get white amber citruses, you get ginger, you get sea salt, mineral notes, and I believe there's 2 other notes. With this fragrance, it's like a clean, musky, ambery type of fragrance. When I think of amber, there's like sweet and then there's heavy, like dark, deep. This really is like it says white amber. I've never heard of white amber before, but it has that lighter, ambery feel, but in a clean manner. That makes no sense whatsoever, but that's what I get with this fragrance. It's a good scent when it's still cooler out, but not too cold, but certainly not too warm. It's a very versatile fragrance, but I pretty much picture this one as a great office scent. You could pick this one up probably for $40 USD. Would not buy this retail, but for me, I had to blind buy it, and it did cost me about $50 USD at the time.
For those of you that are on a budget, this is one that I just recently bought from the House of Rasasi. This is Romance for Men. The notes on Rasasi for men is bergamot, geranium, lemon, rose, jasmine, amber, sandal, and musk. This is a really youthful fragrance. This would probably be good for a high school kid, college kid, but it's actually, you know, it's so fresh and clean and mass appealing. It could be wore for any age group. This is a dumb reach. It's a no-brainer. Very, very mass appealing fragrance that is not going to break the bank. I think the most that I saw this fragrance for is like 35 bucks. I believe I got this one off of eBay for like 18 bucks. So if you're looking, I mean, it's a 100 ml bottle. You're looking for an inexpensive, really nice, mass appealing, spring freshy Rasasi Romance for Men.
Scent number 2 is from a brand that I pump. A lot of guys know me from this brand. I represent this brand. Unfortunately, for the amount of times that I plugged this brand in, and I'm sure that I made them a few cents because this is a multi-billion-dollar company, I still haven't gotten any royalties by any means. That sucks. I'm known as the brand ambassador to Ferrari without a paycheck, but this is Ferrari's Noble Fig. So with this one, you definitely get a lot of fig leaf, clary sage, iris, musk, mandarin orange, and I believe there's one more note. This is a unisex fragrance, so the ladies can certainly wear this with ease. You know, it's not an overly masculine scent, but it's also not an overly feminine scent. You know, fig itself really is not exactly the most alpha or the most masculine note out there, but this is done beautifully. It's a day-to-day fragrance that you can wear to work, you can wear it to school if you're in college. You know, it's not a formal type of fragrance, but if you work in an office environment where you have to dress up in a suit and tie, this is perfect for it. This pretty much is a gentleman's fragrance. It smells expensive, but the price tag is quite affordable.
Chad and I have gotten the conversation about compliments. Is it clickbait when somebody says their most complimented fragrance? Nah, it might be for some people, but living down here in the South, people are a little more friendly. They're, you know, a little more approachable, and a lot of times they won't hold their tongue either way if they got something bad to say or something nice to say. So that means that you might get cussed out, but you could also get complimented. So my top shelf, probably most complimented fragrance for spring is from the house of Amouage Reflection Man. The notes on Reflection Man are rosemary, pink pepper, petitgrain, orris root, jasmine, neroli, ylang-ylang, sandalwood, patchouli, vetiver, and cedar. Reflection Man was released in 2007. It is my favorite from this house. And like I said, compliments, compliments, compliments. And it is a, I don't know, this one's good for the winter. It's good for year round as far as I'm concerned. This was the fragrance that I wore to my niece's wedding. And you get a little nostalgia when you think about things like that. The ladies love this one. Unfortunately, this one is a little bit on the pricey side, but if you keep your eyes open and you know where to look, you can find a partial of this, get a decant of it, or you can actually find good deals on full prezzies. Just be smart about it. Look around. Great fragrance, compliment beast, awesome performance. My favorite from Amouage Reflection Man.
And the third fragrance is from a brand that I really do like. It's really under the radar. It is a car company, and this was a blind buy because we do have dealerships here, we just not have the retail store. It's from Porsche Design. So Porsche Design does lend their name out to different companies out there. They've done partnerships with BlackBerry like 2010, 2011. BlackBerry to this very day is still an awesome company. I don't care what anybody says, but they have done partnerships with other companies out there as well. But that is Porsche Design 180. Now they call it 180 because you turn it halfway, so 180, just to get the spray out. So with this one you get pineapple, lots of different citruses, you get coffee, vanilla, there's some woods in this one. This is pretty much just a fun daytime type of scent. It's not a serious fragrance. You can wear it going out, but for me it's a fun, casual, daytime type of scent that smells really good. It does have some youthfulness to it, a little bit of sex appeal, and I would say it's a little bit flirty, but this one here, I'm glad I picked this one up, and it was a blind buy, but it was worth every cent.
Alright, that office fragrance I was telling you guys about was actually a signature scent of mine back in 2011 and 12 when I was actually selling cars as opposed to writing up work orders and working on them. It is Gucci Pour Homme 2. Gucci Pour Homme 2 was released in 2007. The notes are violet leaf, bergamot, red hot chili pepper, pimento, cinnamon, black tea, olive tree wood, tobacco leaves, musk, and myrtle. This is a light, bright, and refreshing masculine scent that I had almost forgot about, and then I started seeing a couple of posts coming up about this one. This is a really nice fragrance. It's almost got an addictive smell. As a matter of fact, I had actually wore it before 2011, 2012, and had basically laid it down, forgot about it, and a customer came in and he was wearing it, and I was like, dude, oh my gosh, I haven't smelled that in forever. So I actually went that afternoon, and there was a little kiosk in the mall, and I just asked if there was any, maybe possibility they might have it, because like at Macy's, Belk's, different places like that didn't have it. They had 2 of them up underneath the counter, and I was like, okay, I'll take both of them. These run, I think I paid, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks for this. Not a bad deal. The performance isn't stellar on it, but I don't know. If you're not trying to, like I said, if it's an office fragrance, you're not trying to choke them out anyway, so this would be perfect for that. One of my favorite nostalgic spring summer fragrances, Gucci Pour Homme 2.
Scent number 4 is from a brand that I find is really underrated. It's probably more of an older gentleman's type of brand, but a younger man. I know that the younger demographics have definitely bought stuff from their fragrances to their jeans to whatever. It is a fashion brand that I find definitely deserves more mention in the community, but this is Trussardi Riflesso. So with this one you get tonka bean, green apple, leather, violet leaf. You also get some lavender. But what I get is you definitely get a lot of lavender. You get the green apple note. You get tonka bean. This is a mature gentleman's type of fragrance, but not an old manish. The bottle looks dated. It looks very old fashioned, and you would naturally assume that, okay, this is going to be an old man scent. It really isn't. It just has a mature vibe, like whether you're an older gentleman or a younger gentleman who has his life together. I find that this is a very underrated scent, great for the daytime, business, semi-formal, day-to-day go-getter.
My last fragrance is probably one of my all-time favorite spring and summer fragrances. It comes from the private blend of Tom Ford, Neroli Portofino Acqua. The notes are bergamot, lemon, petitgrain, neroli, orange blossom, amberwood, and white musk. This is a vacation in the bottle. It's an office fragrance. It's a date night fragrance. It's whatever you want it to be. The downside to these blue bottle Tom Fords is projection and performance. This is one you will have to reapply. But in an office situation, you don't want to be offensive in there. On a date night situation, unless you know your girl really good and don't mind choking her out, you want to go low on the trigger anyway. So this one is amazing, really good. Tom Ford Neroli Portofino Acqua.
And the last fragrance for me, this brand is iconic. It's definitely underrated because this is a lighter company. They produce some outdoor gear, but also fragrances that really don't get a lot of mention. But the bottle itself just screams America! Zippo GlorioU.S. So when it comes to the marketing, the US at the very end is capital, so it's GlorioU.S. The marketing is phenomenal, even though that the bottle is pretty tacky. But it's great because, you know, it's a lighter company and all the fragrances are in the shape of a lighter. So with this one you get vanilla, grapefruit, you get anise, you get chocolate, you get tobacco, mint, and there's definitely more. This is a very aromatic, playful, day-to-day casual type of scent. You can wear it to work, like if you work in an office, corporate environment, you know, because it doesn't come across as too professional or too casual. The bottle itself, you would think so, but I love the bottle. Just, you can't like flick it open because this is cheaply made and it will snap off. This is my second bottle. The cap portion is gone, but this is certainly a very underrated, tacky looking fragrance that smells really good, and it's also very patriotically Miracle. So Cameron, thank you very much for having me. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna have to get my French Canadian ass down to North Carolina. I was told that I can't mix North and South, you know, because there's like a little rivalry. It's pretty much like saying like to like a Quebecer to a France person, where are you from? You know, if you say to a Quebecer, hey, are you from France? They get offended. That's what I told how the South and North Carolinas really are. So Cameron, again, thank you very much. It was really fun to do this video with you. Next time we do a video, just, come on, man. Just dress a little bit more grown, for heaven's sakes. Like, come on. You know, like, I'm a man child, but, you know, hey, at least I look presentable. Thank you very much, guys. My name is Chad from the channel Gentleman's Journey. Cameron, back to you, my man.
Chad, I want to thank you for coming on my channel for a change. I appreciate everything that you do, man. You've been a hard worker in the frag com for a lot of times. I don't think that you get the credit you deserve. So if you are a subscriber to Carolina Fragrance Reviews, we will have Chad's link down there. If you're not already subscribed to A Gentleman's Journey, please do so. And he is indeed a gentleman, a great friend, a great asset to the frag com. We appreciate you guys coming on today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time on Carolina Fragrance Reviews.